control of our imaginations, that they don't want to accept that there are conscious manipulations taking place, and that in fact we want to reserve, particularly for the arena of movie making, a certain sense of magic, a certain sense that reality is being documented. And again, you know, I think that part of the power of cultural criticism and cultural studies has been its sort of political intervention as a force in American society to say there really is a conscious manipulation of representations, and it's not about magical thinking, it's not about like pure imagination, creativity, it's about people consciously knowing what kinds of images will produce a certain kind of impact.
I'm the love doctor. How you fence teaching you about how I sprung, I got you. Wanna show me you can work it, baby.
The young men who create a lot of rap music, and they know that if they can make $1 million talking about, you know, how they want to fuck a woman, and that will make tons of money. The kind of capitalist forces and market forces that are driving young male and female artists who produce rap would suggest to me that they're going to go for the gusto, they're going to go for those millions.
But if the racist white person doesn't understand that he or she is also a race, it's also constructed, it's also made, and it also has some kind of serviceability. But when you take it away, I take your race away. And there you are, all strung out, and all you got is your little self. And what is that? What are you without racism? Are you any good? Are you still strong? You still smart? You still like yourself? If you can only be tall because somebody's on their knees, then you have a serious problem. And my feeling is white people have a very, very serious problem.
First of all, if you're going to talk about a revolutionary situation, you have to have people who are physically able to wage revolution, who are physically able to organize and physically able to do all that is done.
Yeah, but the question is more, how do you get there? Do you get there by confrontation, violence?
Oh, is that the question you were asking?
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. When you talk about a revolution, most people think violence.
What about the Black Lives Matter movement? Will they be singled out as a provocateur in this terrible situation?
Well, they're essentially calling death to the police, and that's not acceptable.
Without realizing that the real content of any kind of revolutionary thrust lies in the principles and the goals that you're striving for, not in the way you reach them. On the other hand, because of the way this society is organized, because of the violence that exists on the surface everywhere, you have to expect that there are going to be such explosions. You have to expect things like that as reactions.